This video is sponsored by Async Art. Async Art is rare, programmable art running on a blockchain that's split into dynamic layers. These change over time, affecting the overall image. This means the art evolves reacting to external data, whether that's the weather, the date, or even crypto prices. Two artworks worth highlighting are Micah Johnson's Sovereignty. This reacts to the date, and on the birthday of the two brothers in the artwork, it reveals a QR code allowing you to donate Bitcoin to them. The second piece is a collaboration between Trevor Jones and a lot of money called ETHBoy. You can check out all this groundbreaking programmable art at async.art. That is ASYNC.art. Thanks for the sponsorship. The blockchain gaming world with me, John Jordan. This is a YouTube channel all about blockchain games, so please do subscribe if you're interested in that. So the game we're looking at today is a Soccer Manager Elite. It's currently going through its beta testing. So there are about 500 people, I think, currently who have logged into the game. Not quite sure how active they all are, but it started about kind of 2 weeks ago, and everyone who signed up was given some tokens in the game, some of the what are called Soccer Manager coins, and we've started to kind of spend those and kind of getting a feel of how the game works. So broadly speaking, the game is like a kind of economic simulation. So it's a kind of soccer manager type game, but more than just soccer managers. You basically can own shares of a club, you can own shares in a player, you can be a manager of a club and choose the team. You can be an agent of a player and earn money from the player's wages, and also have things like transfers. There's also lots of deeper kind of social mechanics that can go on, where people can try and get rid of other managers, get them sacked. There's votes you can do, so it has some of the concepts around decentralized autonomous organizations, DAOs, which are very popular now in the Ethereum world. There's quite a lot of different things going on here. And obviously there's football. So what's been going on? Well, let's go and have a look. We've got obviously something that's happened here. So a new manager's been proposed for Burnley, some match results in, and a new agent's been proposed for Andre Gray. So we can see here, this is my profile. So I have got some shares in Burnley, and I have some shares in Andre Gray, which is why I was told that was happening. So let's go and have a look, see what's going on with Burnley. So we can look here at Burnley, and here is the squad. They've their next game they're playing Istanbul. There's some stuff going on here. This is not from Burnley. This is just general transfers going on. Last fixture we played someone, or Burnley played someone, and what happened? It was 1-1. So here's a squad, some players here. We can see if they're happy or not. If you're the manager, you can kind of set up, go in and kind of set up different positions and move players in and out. We can see here, so we won the first two, we drew one. Now you're playing Istanbul. Look at the match report if you want to. Look at the finances. So current balance looking good, 13.8 million Soccer Manager coins, and I, as a shareholder, get some get a kind of a kind of cut of the profits every week. But actually our daily balance was down, so I didn't get anything, I don't think, for the last game. So games that played at the weekend, and let's have a quick look here. So shares, so we can see here there are some people here who have shares in the club, different percentages, and I think there's a vote going on, isn't there, for a manager. So this is actually me. So I put you need to have 5% of a club or 5% of a player in order to vote yourself in as the manager or the agent. So I can the vote's going on at the moment. I'm going to vote myself here. Vote submitted. So I'll wait to see if I win that, and if I do win that, I can start managing the team. There's also an order book here, so if I have I've got a bit more money, I can buy some more shares if I wanted to. So there's 45. There's 700 shares being sold at 45. SMC. If I wanted to buy those, I've only got 600, so at the moment I haven't really got enough money to do that, so I won't do that. And we can also, what was the other one? It was also Andre Gray, wasn't it? So Andre Gray, go and have a look here. Here he is, playing for Watford. in the championship now. There's his wages, so shares there I am. I've got 5% now. I submitted myself, and then I'm going to vote for myself. So hopefully I'll kind of see if that happens. Obviously it's not just about me. There's a much bigger game world happening out there, so we can have a look at what's been happening in the league table. So there's different leagues. Inter are currently top of the league. We played 3 games. So we can go and have a look here and see what's going on. I've got nothing. I've got no shares in Inter, but we can see all the other people who have. So Goldsmith has a 12.3%, and you can see actually some of the other ones. So Tiger Baker is the manager of Real Madrid, and this, whatever this string of letters and numbers is manager of Atletico Madrid, and Blade is manager of Liverpool, and Manchester City unmanaged at the moment. Roy Keane is manager of Barcelona. That I would pay to see that. So we can kind of start to see Jurgen Klopp is manager of Tottenham in this alternative universe. So it's kind of interesting. All this is running on the Zaya blockchain. So although this test is not a permanent, so the kind of the money you win in this game is all going to be wiped out, and all the ownerships are going to be wiped out before the game actually goes live properly. And this is just kind of testing. There's a few bugs as ever, and there's kind of things that need to be sorted out. A bit of UI stuff needs to be sorted out. I think this game world is not it's not finished yet. But we've got some of the users here, so different people, what their balances are, and there's a little nice inbuilt chat option that's going to come up. Oh no, it looks like it's crashed. Well, that's what you get with beta software. It normally works. So yeah, rebooted that. So yeah, you can see the chat going on here. So there's some people who are live at the moment, and so yeah, it's kind of shaping up pretty well, I think. So obviously, what happens every week if the club that you have shares in wins, you get some of the prize money, and you get some of the wages of the player whose votes you own. So that's kind of the way in which you make money. I can see here. Yeah, I got 517 SMC in earlier on in November from Burnley as a dividend, and I'm getting smaller amounts. Obviously, from the players, you get smaller amounts because there's not so much money coming in. But you get from the players, you get it every week. You get part of their wages, whereas with the clubs, obviously they have different things going on. The clubs are much more kind of complex in terms of how they run as economic systems. So let's go to finances. So you can see here season ticket receipts and gate receipts. Obviously, if you're playing away, you don't get gate receipts. TV revenues, so you always get some revenue, but it depends on exactly what's going on. Depends on what players you're buying and selling. You can obviously get money if you sell players, and then you can trade. You can have a look here at the transfer market. So these players, you can bid on them. So we can see here, Gardano, someone's bid 4.3 million. Oh, clicked on the wrong thing now. Anyway, you can start to get the idea. It's not the finished article yet, but you can kind of start to see where more players are playing the game. It will be interesting how kind of the value flows around, how people kind of decide to run teams together, if there's kind of competition or if there's kind of cooperation. I'm sure there'll be quite a bit of both going on. Yeah, there we go. So if I want to put a bid in, I mean, I'm not in charge of a club. I'm not a manager, so I can't spend the club's money. But if I was a part of a club, then I could do that. So there's quite a lot of different things going on here. And if you want to, the beta's still running. So if you want to sign up, obviously people have started now, so you're kind of somewhat at a disadvantage. But if you go to the Soccer Manager Elite webpage, you can sign up. You sign up with your email address, and create a username, and that's what you use in the game. So it's kind of interesting. And I think it's very different. Feels very different from a blockchain game because we're not, there's no, all the wallet and all that kind of stuff is inbuilt. There's no kind of logging in using MetaMask. It's a PC download PC game. So feels more like a traditional kind of game. But obviously you've got these. This particular, it's not really about NFTs. It's more about kind of the flows of currency that you earn in the game. So pretty interesting. Thanks for watching the video. This is Blockchain Gaming World, where we spend our time playing blockchain games and trying to make sense of this industry. If you like that sort of thing, please do subscribe. But thanks for watching this video, and hope to see you again soon.